You guys wouldn't shut up about it, so karts are making a comeback. But before we get to that, let's talk about what I've added to Hydroneer in October. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Hydroneer can be a little bit slow.
The game's starting to do that running really slow thing, and I understand why, but that is going to get annoying quick. That's simply because it's raining gold, and it's raining a lot of it.
So to combat that, in 1.5.1, a patch that went out earlier this month, I added in some physics substepping. Basically, the way this works is your CPU is made up of multiple cores. A lot of the simple code in Hydroneer just runs on the first core since it's so simple, but physics obviously takes up a little bit more processing power. So in this recent update, I've added physics substepping, which puts this on 6 cores instead. So if you can imagine me as a train going down the track as one physics core, what I've essentially done is added 5 more of those cores. So now there's 6 of us. I hope that joke was on the right track. Another thing I've added is a screenshot camera. It's pretty cool. Check this out. It's got a few different features. We got some different filters. You can also change the FOV. And for you fancy filmmakers out there, we also got some cool little black film bars. I don't actually know what they're called, but we're just gonna call them film bars from now on. And that brings me on to my next point. Yep, that's right, the competitions are back. If you got a nice screenshot, chuck it in the competition channel and you could win another copy of Hydroneer to maybe give to a friend or sell on the black market. Don't actually sell copies of my game, that shit's illegal. I'll be giving out a few copies of Hydroneer, and if I really like your screenshot, I'll also add it to the store page. It's 1 entry per person and you can find a link to the Discord down below. One of the next changes is a really nice one for anyone who uses hand tools predominantly and not automated machines. Basically, now you can shovel directly from the ground onto the conveyor belt, which makes things a little bit easier. This is just a nice little feature for anyone who just prefers to use a shovel. And one of the coolest things to come in the 1.5 update is the new jack-o'-lanterns. Yep, they're going to be around until probably the next update, so whenever that is, maybe next month or the month after that, I don't know, we'll let you know about that. Basically, you can buy them and they will stay with you forever, but they'll be in the stores for a limited amount of time. One new thing that isn't really to do with Hydroneer, but kind of is I've basically changed the way that my Patreon works. Now, 100% of the money will go to the community helper team. They do a lot around the community, including creating the entire wiki like the bridgeport.com website, helping people out on Reddit, the Steam forums, and Discord. So if you guys want to give back to the Hydroneer community, please consider joining my Patreon and get these videos a little bit earlier than anyone else. Anyway, I know why you guys are here. You want to know about karts. Karts were something that were in the old version of the game, and in my last video, I actually showed them off to people in the 0.8 update. So the 0.8 update was something that I made ages and ages ago, hence why it's called 0.8, and now we're on like 1.5. It's basically a really old copy of the game that I found that you can still access if you feel like checking out what the game was like about a year ago. Anyway, this 0.8 update included a kart. Now this was a bit of a janky piece of crap. Vehicles like the Hydro truck actually replaced the kart, but recently I felt that they might actually make a pretty good comeback. So far, I've only got 1 in the game, but I will have another 2 coming soon. I also got a brand new store, which is in Bridgeport, which I'm really happy about. It's got this cool little sunken ship thing that I really like. The way these karts work are kind of like picking up an item. You basically pick them up and then you're limited to movement. So you can't sprint, but you can carry all your items behind you, so it actually makes moving things a little bit quicker. You'll be able to buy more agile or faster karts as well. Items in the back of the cart stack kind of like the truck, so they kind of don't clip in with each other, so you can fit in an unlimited amount of items. This is really useful because now you don't have to rely on the vehicle's physics to get over terrain, because you can simply walk as if your character was walking. Kind of hard to explain, but you guys will get it when you get it. These karts are actually one of the smaller parts of this update. For 1.6, I'm adding in a massive feature into the game, and I cannot wait to show you guys more. In fact, I did actually tease it on my Twitter. I do get quite impatient with things and accidentally post a little bit too much on there. So if you do want to follow me, the link is in the description below. More news on that stuff to follow in next week's episode. But 1.6 is shaping up to be a massive update, and I am so excited to show you guys more next week. Anyway, that's about it from me. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you all next week. Okay, cool, that's fucking dumb. Right.